Hi, guys and dolls. How are you? I hope you're well. So, a lot has transpired since I made my last video saying that there was no police presence in Colombia, okay? Because that's the impression that I got. Since then, I have made some phone calls and I have talked to the deputy city, oh, I forget what it's called. Deputy city manager, clerk, something, city, I can't remember. I wrote it down. Very nice person. Told him what my concerns were and that I was trying to get a police report for my apartment and that kind of thing. And I don't see what the big deal is, why it was such a problem. And, I also told him about other instances where it took the cops forever to get there. So that was a concern too, for obvious reasons. And so far as they refused to help us when we were locked out of the vehicle, he explained that to me, and he said it was because the bear with me for a second here. He said it was because the locksmiths in the area were having a problem with it because they saw the police department as taking money away from them, and they were really adamant about that. So police department said, we're not going to help anymore. And that's called greed. Okay, the locksmith is being greedy. That's the only thing. He's being greedy because they make a ton of money, whether it's a 15-minute job, a 5-minute job, or a 10-minute job. It's going to cost you $50 to $60 or more. So you're making a killing off of people. So on the off chance that someone gets locked out of their vehicle, that's taking money away from you, a whole lot of money away from you, I don't think so. You're greedy. Anyway, moving right along. We're not even going to go there. Greedy. Greedy. Okay. Anyway, he's a really nice guy, and he gave me the chief of police's information, and I will have some kind of meeting with him. I don't know if it's going to be in person or if it's going to be on the phone. I think it'll be in person, so I can express my concerns. And I told them it was scary thinking that there were not going to be police involved. So if somebody gets hurt or gets attacked or whatever, they're on their own. That's really scary to think about. And he was like, no, no, no. In a situation like that, they do respond quickly. So it's just a mess. The department needs revamping big time. And like I said, the cop that I talked to yesterday said that he left the department because of how they do things. Okay, so it needs to be revamped. It definitely needs to be, they need to be more efficient at what they do, and they need to be caring and understanding of what people are going through. And because that could be anybody, any of us could be in a situation that is a crisis. Okay, so anyway, so I just wanted to give you an update. I put that video that I made on private because I don't want things to go really well, and then I see hopefully in the future some positive changes. Meanwhile, I put them through the meat grinder because you're not really giving them a chance to get better. Will they get better? Who knows? But you want to at least give them a chance. So who knows what's going to happen in the future. But I just wanted to give you a quick update as to what went down since I pretty much went berserko about how they behave. And we will see what happens from here on out. Okay. Now, ironically, this could be quick. Remember I said I don't allow anybody to roofie me because I watch my drink, okay? So this girl, I read this today, and it was ironic because I just finished talking about this. So she went on a date with a guy she met online, and she went to the restroom, And when she came, she had left her drink there with him, which is, don't ever do that. You never, ever, ever leave your drink unattended, even if it's with a bunch of friends, because it takes a split second for somebody to drop something in your drink and nobody saw anything because they're too busy having a good time. Never, ever, ever leave your drink unattended. So she did when she went to the restroom. That was a mistake. She doesn't know this guy from a can of paint. She happened to look at him when she came out of the restroom. She peeked over to where they were sitting, and she saw him with his hand over her drink and doing something weird with her drink. And my mind was just like twirled around, like my brain was spinning around because I just finished talking about that. So what she did was very clever. Okay. Well, it's not clever to leave your drink unattended. Let's never do this, okay? What she did was she came over to the table, she grabbed her drink, and then she on purpose spilled some of it, which landed on him, which is what he deserves. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And she acted like she was tipsy. She pretended she was tipsy. "And can you get me another drink?" And he wasn't thrilled because that wasn't his plan to spill half of the drink or whatever. And so when he went up to get her another drink, she slid out of there and went home, which was a good idea because he's dirty. Okay? He's a dirty birdie. So, yeah, it's time to get the hell out of Dodge. Lesson learned. Ladies, be very careful. Watch your drink at all times. If you go with your friends, you leave with your friends. I don't care if he's the finest thing you ever saw or she's the finest thing you ever saw. You do not leave with this person. You leave with your friends. You came there with them, you leave with them. If y'all are irresistible to each other, you exchange information and you contact each other at a later point the next day or whatever the case is. But you have to be careful. People are crazy. Okay? So I will keep you updated. And thank you for always being in my corner. Thank you for always being supportive. And I'll talk to you soon. All right.